guys, welcome back. Today I did a little selfie of me and color pencil. I sketched it out originally in a Tuscan red coal erase pencil, and then I started lining it with my Sakura Micron. I tried a different way of filming this while I was inking it, and I didn't really like it, so sorry about that. But once I'm done inking, it should be back to how I normally record. The sketchbook I'm using is like super tiny. I got it at Barnes & Noble's because it could fit in my purse. So I take it to and from work so I could doodle in the break room and all that. It's toned tan and I really like it. And it has this little grains of like blue and red in it. And it looks really nice. It works great with my color pencils as well. I started going in with a burnt ochre color, and then I started gradually shading with light umber and a little bit of sepia, if that's how you pronounce it. And then to burnish, I just used light peach. It was great contrasting colors to use for the face. This is actually in a style of me for drawing in, so I'll do following drawings of this style. All you guys have to do is follow me on Instagram, link down below, and subscribe here. It takes me a couple of layers of pencil to get the face how I want it, because the first few layers in color pencil with working with mostly anything, it looks kind of weird, and to get how I like it, it takes a while. I try to be really careful with how my pressure of my pencil is, because I don't want to develop a wax plume too early on in the process of the drawing, or else I won't be able to get like anywhere and I won't get the right shading I want. So I try to keep a light hand. I started to go in with a little terracotta color to make it the face a little more warm and make it more lively, you know, give the cheeks a little rosy tint. Tends to be darker on the neck, and then if I add that reddish brown in there, it really makes the face pop, you know? My pencil was really dull. I don't know why I didn't check. So when I was shading the chest and the neck, it looked really like blotchy and scratchy, so I had to go over and do it again. It took a little while longer, but it made the drawing so much better by doing it. Here I am adding more layers. That's basically what color pencil is. You're just adding layer on top of layer on top of layer, but it really makes the piece look really nice. If you ever see a color pencil piece and it doesn't really have all the layers, you can tell because you can see a lot of the tooth of the paper, and I don't really like that effect. About this time, I noticed that my piece developed a wax bloom, and to counteract that, I just wiped it with a piece of scrap napkin I had on my desk. I think it made it look a lot nicer by doing that, so I didn't get like that glare, waxy thing, you know? And to get the highlights and the shading of the hair accurate, I made sure to look back at my reference photo to make sure that my hair didn't look weird and I didn't have highlights in impossible places, you know? So I just shaded it with my sepia, and I used 3 color sets: sepia, light umber, and black. I was gonna add a little bit of indigo blue, but I didn't really think it looked nice because other colors I used were warm colors, and I wasn't really sure if that cool color would really go with my piece. You can really tell once I add the layers how it starts turning out. Like the the sepia I used, you could barely see it, but once I start adding layers and layers, you can start to see it gradually get there to the right texture that I wanted the hair to be. Make sure to work in the direction that I want the object that I'm working in to flow. In this instance, the hair, it flows different ways because my hair is curly. So I just had to pay close attention to my reference photo to make sure that it wasn't going in weird directions, so it looked more uniform and neat and professional looking. Taking a little while longer than I expected, but I wanted it to make sure it looked nice, so I didn't care if I was going so slow. I wanted to make sure I got my piece how I wanted it to be. To get the details of the face, like the eyebrows and the eyes, I wanted to make sure my pencil was sharp, because if it was dull, I would have no control over what I was doing. I wanted to make sure the white of the eyes stayed in the eyes, and like I didn't get no black on my face. So I made sure I sharpened my pencil, even if they broke a few times. I wanted to make sure they were sharp. For the lips, I just went in with the light peach, and then I started adding that terracotta brown and a little Tuscan red. I can't pronounce that. The Tuscan red color, and just started shading it in gradually, burnishing where I needed it. And I started shading the shirt Tuscan red. I really like that color, if you can't tell. And I just wanted to make sure I incorporated a little bit of each color that I used for different parts of the piece into other parts, so it looked more uniform and the colors matched each other and it wouldn't look all crazy. I used a little bit of yellow and a little bit of orange for the bow. I wanted to make sure I got the details nice and bright. And I burnished with white to get those contrasting colors. The bow, that is it for this piece, you guys. If you want to see more pieces like this, don't forget to subscribe, comment, request if you like, and like this video up.